Kill! Pentakill!
Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I am going to be teaching you guys how to play Legion. In today's video, I am going to only talk about the Domination form and I am going to make a separate video for the Demonic form. The reason for that is, I feel like if I give a lot of information in just one video, it's just going to overload you guys, and also the playstyle, gameplay and the build for both of these forms are going to be completely different. So it's best if we make two separate videos. And yeah, with all that being said, let's get right into the video. Okay, so most of you probably already know that if you don't unlock the ultimate of Legion, he will still be in this form. This form is his normal basic form. This is the weakest version of Legion, and once you hit level 4 you will be able to unlock your ultimate, and then you can transform into the demonic form or the domination form. I'm going to talk about these two abilities that you have in this form because they are going to be really useful. First, let's talk about the second ability. Now the second ability of Legion is just a ranged attack, so he just launches his sword and an energy like goes in a straight line and damages everything on the path. This ability is very important because if you hit an enemy hero with this ability, watch what happens. Pay attention to my XP level. It's 5, right? And look what happens when it hits Charlotte. Did you see that? Did you see a slight increase in the XP bar? Let's do it again. See, this is why this ability is very important. Legion can actually become level 4 faster than his enemy. So let's just say you are laning against Charlotte and there are minions here. You have to try your best to hit this ability on Charlotte as well, so that you can get a little bit more XP and get to level 4 faster than her, so you can kill her immediately. Okay, and also let's talk about this ability. This is just a simple dash, but it is very important before level 4 because this dash allows you to play like outplay your opponents. By outplay I mean there is not too much to outplay before level 4, but what I actually mean is Legion's auto attacks also gives him extra level. Now see, if I start using auto attacks, look at the XP bar, look at it. I'm slowly gaining HP, right, for each auto attack. This is just a very broken ability, to be honest. And what you can do is, let's just say you are laning against Charlotte. If you see that she has used all her abilities on minions, go quickly and start attacking her like this and get your levels. And when she gets her ability back, dash away and go out of her range. Or when she uses her ability, you can also dash in and start attacking her for some time and then start retreating. So slowly but surely you will be getting a good example of how you can use the basic forms. Before she can get to level 4, you will become level 4 and you can unlock your forms. So this is all the tips that I have for you guys in the human basic form. This is very important. This is much more important than the domination or the demonic form, to be honest, because it will help you set a base, like a very strong foundation for your early, mid and late game. Okay, so here is a good example of how you can use the basic forms abilities to your advantage. So since I'm laning against Main's main damage is going to be her first ability, and watch here, she used her first ability 2 times. So I go in and start using my auto attacks on her because she doesn't have any damage dealing ability, and without even clearing the first minion wave, see, I'm at level 2, and when I clear it I'll be at almost level 3, and that is how you can get advantage. When you know your enemy doesn't have any ability to deal damage to you, you can go close and attack them with your auto attacks and get an advantage. If they are far away and if you are like really scared of them, try to hit them with your second ability, the ranged ability, and that will also give you some XP. Okay, now let's talk about the domination form. In order to unlock the domination form, when you hit level 4, you have to click your third ability. The fourth ability is his demonic form, the dark awakening. The third ability is the light awakening. Okay, so this is the domination form. And keep in mind that the very first time you unlock the ability, it will instantly transform him. But after that, when you have to switch from darkness to light, it will take like 5 seconds roughly. So watch what happens if I click the third ability. He will instantly transform. See, that was very quick, right? He instantly changed to the domination form. But now if I hit the fourth ability to transform back to the demonic form, it takes like 4 or 5 seconds roughly, and only then he transforms. And also keep in mind that when you are trying to transform, your movement speed will be decreased, and if enemies stun you or do anything like that, it doesn't really cancel the transformation. You will still transform even if you are getting stunned. Okay, so that doesn't really matter here. We are here to talk about the abilities in the domination form. Let us start with the first ability. Now you have to keep in mind that these first three abilities are very powerful, because the first ability and the third ability both have immunity to CC. So never like instantly tap any of your abilities, it doesn't really do a lot. But if you hold them, wait, let me get it out of cooldown. If you hold your ability, see, he will charge, and you can see on top of his head it says CC immune. So as long as he's charging like this, he is immune to CC. So you can use it to dodge void collar stun, or if he's trying to hook you, you can dodge it. You can dodge Princess Frost trying to freeze you. So keep that in mind. The first ability you have to hold it, and also you can see another bar, right? So the bar is slowly filling up as I hold it. So there is a line in between the bar, and once it crosses it, he does like a vibration, right? Notice it. See, he like powers up completely and starts like glowing very brightly in gold color. So what that does is, if you hold it like for 1 second, you will unlock the maximum power of the ability. So if you just tap it, he still does a dash and attacks. But if you hold it for some time and then if you do it, he dashes for really long, and then he is also immune to control during the dash. Pay attention to this. If I use it like this, the dash is small, but if I hold it long enough, I can dash really far away. Okay, now let's talk about his second ability. The second ability is also an ability that you have to hold. So if you just tap it, nothing really happens. See, I tapped it, nothing happened. But if I hold it, look at this. So he uses it 4 times, so that you can stop it. Like after 2 times, if you take your hand away, it will stop. After once, if you take, it will stop. But you can use it for a maximum of 4 times, and he will be slowly walking forward while doing so. See, he slowly keeps going forward as you are using the ability. Okay, and now the third ability, again you can just tap it and nothing really happens, it's just a wastage. But if you hold it, he will charge up, and he will send these powerful blast like very far away. Like, see, Charlotte is all the way over there, you can still hit her. So this is a very powerful ability. You can basically, like, when you're trying to get the towers, you can stand at the corner of the tower, and if you charge it and then send it inside, their mage or whoever is trying to defend the tower will get hit. Okay, so now let's talk about the passive of this form. So in this form, after using an ability, his next auto attack gets enhanced and has a very long range. As you can see, for only one auto attack he will have the long range, and after that he will start going close and using melee. So keep in mind that you can spam your enhanced auto attack as you click your ability. So just click an ability, and then if you use an auto attack, the auto attack will get enhanced. Okay, so the enhanced auto attack also deals 150% damage. So normally, see, your basic attack deals let's just turn off invincibility. So you deal 280 for each basic attack, but if you use the enhanced attack, how much was that? See, 409. So it deals 150% of your damage. Okay, now let's talk a little bit more about our third ability. So he fires, like, charges up and fires 3 blasts, right? So each of them, like, the longer you charge, the more damage. So like I said, for the first ability, you can see a bar on top of his head, and there is like a division in the bar, right? So once it crosses that, he will deal maximum damage. So if you just tap it, let's just see. If I just tap it, I did 582, but if I charge it fully, see, it's 1200 and like something. Okay, and also if I hit it from far away and if only one hits them, 967. If two hits them, 1200. And if all three hits, 1500. Okay, so you might be wondering how one deals 900. If one deals 900, the other two, like all three combined, should deal something around 2700, right? If one enemy is hit by more than one blast, the subsequent blasts will deal 30% less damage. So that is why if you hit multiple blasts at the enemy, it doesn't deal that much damage. Okay, so keep in mind that in order to hit all three on the enemy, you have to be really, really close. So that wasn't even enough. Like this much range, see, 1500. But if I am like even slightly far away, like even if it's slightly far away, you still won't be able to hit all three, and you only deal 1257. Okay, so you have to literally be right on top of the enemy in order to deal the maximum damage, that is 1500. Okay, now I'm going to teach you guys how to engage and how to fight in this form. Obviously, this form is completely different from the demonic form, and it's basically a ranged form. So you have to have some range. Don't like jump directly in front of everyone. You will get one shot immediately. Stay as far as possible and try to deal damage from far away. So basically, I would recommend you guys to start with the third ability. Charge it fully and send it into the fight, and now see the cooldown is like 20%, right? If I use any of the other abilities, look at the cooldown. So every time I use this enhanced auto attack or an ability, the cooldown of that ability comes down by 1 second. So now it's back on cooldown. You can now ult again and then use your other ability. C21, now 19, 16, 14, 13, 11, 7, and it's almost out of cooldown. So that is what you can do. See, right now I don't have any cooldown from my equipments. So even without any cooldown, the like cooldown reduction, the cooldown is just 25, and then if you use all your other abilities and also the enhanced auto attacks, the cooldown will be greatly reduced, and now it's basically back to, yeah, we have it now again. See, so you can constantly keep spamming your ability. So what I'm trying to say is, it doesn't matter which ability, by the way. Even if your second ability is on cooldown, see, 8 seconds cooldown, but if I use my other abilities, it brings down the cooldown of my second ability. I will show you once again a little bit more clearly this time. Okay, this is not supposed to be the equipments for this form, but still, let's roll with it. So my second ability goes into cooldown. Okay, so it's 6 seconds cooldown. Look at the cooldown, it's back. So using any of your abilities will refresh the cooldowns of your other abilities. So let's put our first ability in cooldown. 6 seconds, right? So look at this. See, we brought it out of cooldown. So yeah, so basically if you use an ability and there are other abilities that are on cooldown, it will bring it out of cooldown. That's all. Okay, so pay attention to this fight. This is how you can use the abilities of the domination form. My teammates are fighting over there and they are losing the fight. I came at the last, and let's slow it down. I start with my third ability, charge it all the way from there, and that alone got me 2 kills. Then I used my enhanced auto attack, then my first ability to go across the wall and then attacked, then my second ability 3 times, then enhanced auto attack. Now first ability is out of cooldown, used it to go close to the guitarist, and then my ultimate is back again, used it and the enhanced auto attack, and that is a mega kill. So this is what I said, start with your ult and then follow it up with your other abilities, and by the time you use all your other abilities, your ult will be out of cooldown, so you can use it again. Okay, now I'm going to teach you guys when you should use the domination form, because it's like 50-50. So some heroes you are better off using the demonic form, and again some heroes the domination form is better. So the basic idea is, if you are fighting against a tanky warrior, go for the demonic form, and if you are fighting against a squishy warrior, you can win them using the domination form. So never use domination form against a Charlotte, because Charlotte will easily win. She is so tanky, she doesn't really take a lot of damage from your domination form. Just like that, against Fuzi as well, don't use your domination form, because he is just so tanky and he can like pull you in, tie you up and finish you off. But against heroes like Byron, you can use the domination form, because as long as you maintain your range, Byron will also be building like full attack items, so you will be able to deal a lot of damage. Against Guan Yu, you should use the domination form, because the domination form is like an absolute counter for this guy. We have two abilities that gives us immunity to crowd control in this form, right? So he'll just get absolutely destroyed. You can also attack him with the demonic form, but still domination form is much better. Now hear me out, against mages and marksmen, the domination form is not as good as the demonic form, because they are also having a lot of range, so they can attack you from far away as well. You might think that the domination form has very good range, so it will be good against ranged heroes, but it's not like that. The only time the domination form is going to be good against ranged heroes like mages and marksmen is when they are trying to attack you guys. Like, let's just say you are defending a tower and the all four enemies are coming, so they are going to come close to you, right? So at that time you can use your domination form and try to hit them with your abilities. But if you are trying to kill them in 1v1, always use the demonic form, because you can just run very quickly at them and one shot them immediately. So overall, I would say that the domination form is better than the demonic form, because it is a little bit more versatile, and the reason for that is it's a ranged form, so you can basically guarantee your safety while you are dealing damage to the enemies. So yeah, now let's talk about the build. Now the build is going to be very different for both the forms. So this build is for the demonic form, but I'll show you. Okay, wait. So you go into recommended and hot. So whenever you see these Doomsday, Sparkforged Dagger, Deep Frost Siege, Doomsday, these builds are all for the uh, demonic form. Okay, so these give attack speed, right? 35 attack speed, 30 attack speed, 30 attack speed, 30 attack speed. But look at this build, it doesn't have any attack speed at all. It is fully damage based, and this is the build you have to use for domination form. So domination form is not going to be like running like a madman and attacking them. It's going to be like you abusing your range and attacking the enemies from far away. So for that you have to build maximum damage, and even the second equipment itself is going to be siege breaker, and once you get this item you will be able to deal a lot of damage, and then basically all the other items are going to boost your damage even more. Okay, so that's about it for the equipments. And also the other arcana is also going to be like fully focused on having as much attack damage as possible, and you're going to be using flicker as your basic talent. Okay, so yeah, that's about it for the build. So that's going to be it for today's video, guys. I hope you all found this video entertaining and helpful, and also the demonic form video will be out in a week or so, so if you are looking for that, stay tuned, it will be there for you. And also make sure to ask in the comment section if you still have any more doubts regarding the domination form. And yeah, hope you all have a really great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Triple kill! Quadra kill! Pentakill!